Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah,
And
they survive a long time. Like for how long?
hmm, for I think for some years, maybe 3 or 4 years, we
Wow,
had
that's a lot.
yeah, we had another fish in a different fish tank, and it
Yeah.
was a black goldfish, I think, and he lived for a very long time, maybe uh, maybe 5 or 6 years.
Wow, that's 5 or 6 years. That's a lot. That's a lot of time for a fish. That's a long time for a fish. A very
Yeah,
long time.
yeah. Well, if you take very good care of fish, they can live for many years. Some goldfish, I think, can live for uh, maybe 12, 18 years. Now, it's not normal, but
Wow.
if you take very good care of them and you give them a nice big fish tank,
Yeah.
then they continue to grow, and if they're happy, they live longer.
Wow, that's a very interesting news. And they also get like baby fish. So like if I take care of good fish, then maybe fish will never end. Like get baby fish and like grown up fish die, and like if baby fish grows and get baby fish, yeah, I think fish will never end. Like if I take good care of fish can survive like 20 years. That's a very interesting story. Even dogs, even for dogs, it's hard to like survive for 20 years. Like they can survive 15 or 14.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever had a dog?
I never get a dog because my parents don't like dogs a lot. But like when I go to grandmother's house, my grandmother's my grandmother how can I say, yeah, my
Yeah.
grandparents' neighbors has a dog
Hmm.
and also cat. So yeah, I would really like to go to grandparents' house and meet my grandparents, like neighbors' dogs and pet, no dogs and cats.
Oh, wonderful. So you have a chance to play and pet some dogs and cats at your grandparents' neighbor's house.
Exactly. I don't have a chance to like get them, but I have a chance to play with them. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna say. Last week I went to my grandmother's house and I went to grandparents' dogs and cats.
Okay. Yeah. So last weekend I went to my
Yeah.
grandmother's house and played with the dogs and cats. Yeah, good.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I went to my grandparents' house and played with the pets, my neighbor's pets, and yeah, it was very fun.
And you mentioned before that you have a brother. Is he older or younger than you?
He's younger. He is 11 years old. Now I'm 13 years old. He's 11.
Okay. And would you say that you and your brother are good friends?
Yeah, and we're ages also close, and our friendships are also close. So yeah, we're pretty close.
Oh,
Like
that's really nice.
yeah, we both are active, and we both like pass a lot. So yeah, we're very close.
And do you like to play lots of games together?
Like what do you mean? Like soccer game or video games? Like
Any type of
sport?
games. It can
Oh,
be outdoor games or tabletop games or video games.
oh, I like outdoor games like soccer. We both are pretty similar, and we really like soccer. So yeah, we play soccer every day, like 2 or 3 hours every day.
Okay, wonderful. And do you watch a lot of the European soccer games?
European soccer games. Like, so I used to watch soccer a lot, like World Cup game. But
Mhm.
in these days, I don't watch soccer games because our living room we used to have a TV, but now we don't have TV. TV was broken a long time ago, so my dad family throw it away.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
And did they decide that not to get a new TV?
and now my dad is thinking to get a TV, like new one
Mhm,
with a big size, like big screen.
mhm.
But now we don't buy it. But maybe in the future he will going to buy it, I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
do you play soccer on a team or in a club?
Not like team in a club. I just play with my friends, like school friends. I don't have team.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
When you're in middle school, do you think that they have sports teams?
like so when I'm going to middle school, yeah, in middle school I think they have soccer team. In elementary school have also soccer team. Like my friends, if they're really good, then they can go into soccer team.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
all I need to do is how can I say? Yeah, I just need a money.
Practice? Oh,
Yeah,
money. Okay.
practice. If I get, but yeah, I don't go into like soccer team. I can go, but I don't go. I just don't want to like spend money in playing team. I can just play soccer for free with my friends.
Yeah, yeah, I think that that's maybe more fun. Sometimes when you turn your hobby into a more competitive version, so maybe
Yeah,
you like to play soccer with your friends and then you go on to a soccer team.
yeah,
For some people, it can make them stop liking the sport or activity the way they used to because there's more pressure. Maybe if you make a
yeah,
mistake, your team members are angry with you.
yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. But yeah,
Yeah.
like if I play with my friends, they don't get mad at all because it's not a real game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
why I like to play with my school friends, like not on team.
Hmm. Yeah, me too. When I was in school, I liked to play football with my friends or
Yeah,
basketball with my friends, but I tried out for a team, but I
yeah.
wasn't good enough. So they didn't select me. But
Oh, I see.
but I think I'm glad I wasn't on a team because I think maybe it would have made me dislike some of the sports.
Oh, I see. Wow, you also like to play with normal friends, not on team.
Yeah, it's more fun that way because there's no you can focus on maybe your skills or you can focus on having fun. There's no
Exactly.
one stopping you to say no, your foot was on the line or something like that. You can just play for fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. I also like playing not on team. I also like playing with my friends because of the reason. I also like if I go off the line, then my referees get stop. You're how can I say stop? You're off the line.
We can say, well, it would be maybe they stop me for a penalty. So a penalty is when you do something wrong,
I know.
and
Like it's like penalties. Like if I do something wrong, then they will get a chance to kick a ball. To
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think if you kick the ball outside of the line,
yeah.
then the other team gets a penalty shot and they can kick it back in.
I know exactly. That's why I don't like to play like on a team.
Yeah, I think all of the rules um, it can start to make the game less fun.
Yeah, and my main reason why I don't like uh, on a team is that they count the time. Like I can play
Hmm.
soccer for like 40 minutes, and after 40 minutes, that's all I can just play. But like if I play with my school friends, then I can play all day. Like I can play a lot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And another thing is that when you play on a team, there's
Yeah,
only a specific number of people who can play at the same time, and some people have to sit and watch until they can switch with another player. But when you're with all of your friends, maybe you can agree to have more people playing at once.
yeah,
So,
exactly. That's right. I can
mhm.
play with lots of friends. Like a week ago, I played with like 20 friends. I have 20 friends in that week. And yeah, there was a lot of people and it was very fun. Lots of people was more fun. But like in soccer, they can like in one team, like 11 people I think in soccer game.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah, in soccer like that 11 how can I say it? Yeah.
We can say they're in soccer they're usually are
Yeah,
only 11 players.
yeah. Usually, or only 11 players, like no more. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like if I play with my friends or not on team, I can get more people.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah, more peoples are fun. Like more peoples are fun.
And aside from soccer, are there any other sports that you like to play?
So like soccer, I used to play baseball a lot, but these days I'm very into soccer. So these days I only play soccer. Like, and sometimes I like to play dodgeball.
Dodgeball is a lot of fun.
Yeah, dodgeball with my school friend in P class.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you,
there was a
yeah,
game I used to play. Well, there are two. There's Ultimate Frisbee
yeah,
and Ultimate Football. And um, any game where you see ultimate,
yeah,
um, it has it has a unique set of rules. So for example, with Ultimate Football, you play
yeah,
this game with an American football. You're in two teams,
yeah.
and um, you try to get the ball to your team's
Like,
goalpost,
yeah.
but when you have the ball, you're not allowed to move. So
Oh,
if the
exactly.
ball's in your hands, you can only turn and throw the ball to another player who is running around. When they catch the ball, they're also not allowed to move.
Oh,
So
I think,
that's hmm,
yeah, I think I know that. Like, I can move. So, like, my team has to go on my spot, like the
yeah,
score spot. And if I throw that ball to my team and my team will score. Yeah, I think I know this.
yeah. So that was, I think, my favorite game to play was Ultimate Football,
Yeah.
and uh, I especially loved to play in winter when there was a lot of snow,
Wow.
because then you weren't afraid to dive to catch the ball and
Yeah.
fall down because it was very soft.
Oh, exactly. With lots of snows, if you like fall, if you like fell, then you never get hurt because of lots of snow because
E-
there's a lots of snow.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was a really fun game to play. And my friends and I, probably about 20 people, we would all play ultimate football in really, really deep snow.
Wow, that's so cool. Very interesting. I wish maybe in
Mhm.
the future, if there's a lot of snow, I will definitely play this game, like Ultimate Football.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun because, like I said, you're not afraid to you're not afraid to jump and try to catch the ball because if the ball lands on the ground, it has to go to the other team. So it's
Yeah,
better.
wow. I think it's better than soccer, because like usually the goalkeeper, I'm a goalkeeper, but so now like in the ground, normal ground, I can dive, but like in this game, like if there's a lot of snow, I can dive. I can dive. How can I
Yeah,
say?
I can.
Yeah,
You can say I can dive without being afraid.
yeah, I can dive without being afraid. Exactly, I can dive without being afraid. Yeah,
Mhm. Wonderful. Well, I think we started our lesson just maybe 1 minute late,
yeah,
because it's now I have another class scheduled at this time, and my other student is calling me. So I do have to go, but I was so happy to meet you and speak with you today.
yeah. It was nice to talking with you. Yeah, I
Perfect.
have to see you in the future again.
Okay, wonderful. So I'll see you on Thursdays is when I open my schedule for
Yeah.
students to reserve classes for the next week, okay?
Oh, I see. Maybe if I get a chance, maybe we can talk in Thursday. Yeah, have a great day. Have a nice chat with another student.
Yes, thank you. Have a great evening, okay? Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.